Hey guys, Cortez, and today I'm going to be talking about the last product in the Tough and Tumble line, their number 3 black hair product. It is literally called Black, and it is basically a clay pomade that is meant to give your hair a loose look and a tight grip. Now, if you guys haven't seen the previous 2 hair products I did, which was their Solid and Shine pomade and their matte product, I will have those in the link in the or I will have a link for those in the description below, including a playlist on my channel, which will have all 3 videos. But this is it. It's maintaining that consistency and continuity with their previous 2 containers, except it's all black with it's kind of a two-tone. So the writing is on the side is going to be a gunmetal, which you can kind of make out and you're able to read, thank goodness. And then on the top, instead of the printed logo that we saw with the previous 2 products that had the Brooklyn Bridge in the background, it is just the Tough and Tumble Brooklyn logo, but embossed on the lid. So, there's a little bit of attention to, well, not a little bit, but there is attention to detail, and luckily there's variations with these products to give them kind of their own unique spin. Of course, the fragrance is different. Unlike the other 2, I wouldn't say it's not subtle because it is kind of a subtle product, but it's bold in its approach. So it actually reminded me a bit of the Slick Cat Black pomade, which has that barbershop scent as described. You're getting those woods and kind of like that aftershave scent. I would say that was somewhat of the case with this one because it is a little bit bold. I did get somewhat of like a wood in there, probably like an oak. I'm not too sure. So it closed off quite early with those notes of woods, although the difference being, unlike Slick Cat Black, the scent actually doesn't really linger as long. So if you want to wear this in the workplace where they have very stringent rules on fragrances, then I would say this is probably one that works because it's not as noticeable and it becomes faint after some time. So when I first applied it though, I thought it would dissolve into my hands, which actually was not the case. It doesn't dissolve whatsoever and it just spreads around the darkness. So when you're applying this, one fingertip at a time, which I always recommend, do just a little bit so that way you're not getting these, huge globs of pomade all over your hands. And then, once you rub it in, it just becomes dark and it gets really messy. In terms of application though, it's pretty simple. Since they recommend doing your hair dry, I tried it like that and I wasn't fond of it because this product is already thick as it is. And so when you're applying a thick product to, say, somebody with thick hair like myself, you get a lot of tug and pull, you get a bunch of hairs that you're pulling out with your comb. So I applied it just slightly damp, and luckily I was still able to get the same results of a hair product or hair that came out matte and wasn't really showing off too much shine. In terms of endurance though, I would say that this hair product is not really that much of a heavy hold. I would describe it as more of like a medium hold because, since I have to, since my job currently is a little bit more physically demanding and requires me to run around everywhere, there are times in the day where my hair would just kind of fall apart and become lopsided here on the right side since it's heavy. And so I did have to find myself recombing my hair and just adjusting it to kind of get it back into its basic shape. So that was one of the things I just wasn't too fond of when working with this. However, when I'm driving around or, just in a very windy area, I kind of do like the effect it has on my hair of showing off the waves because you do get your hair looking cool in a natural way and it is able to hold in just that general shape that you would probably want. Here's how my hair looked overall. So as you can see, I didn't do my, my usual side part. I just wanted to kind of mess around with it. And, this is a product that gives you a little bit of leeway when messing around. So, that's something I did enjoy. However, when you are washing it out, unlike most water-based pomades where you can just kind of get it out with hot water, this isn't the case. You actually really do need shampoo and conditioner with this because, when you're putting water onto it, it kind of repels it off. So you need something that will dissolve it away or make it dissolve away. Overall, I have very mixed feelings about it because there were some points where I enjoyed the way my hair looked because it gives it that casual style. However, there were other times I just wasn't too fond of the maintenance. So it really just depends on what you're trying to do with your hair. If you're giving it a natural look, then yeah, I would recommend this product. However, if you just want something that's probably has a stronger grip, then you might not want to go with this because it feels more like a medium than a heavy as it's stated. it's supposed to be kind of a thicker grip, but you really don't get that. So that concludes my review of the 3 products by Tough and Tumble. Give them a look. Not too bad. Hopefully you guys enjoy them, and thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more.
Watch Cortez on YouTube.com.